IVP Media, in cooperation with Fairfield Federal, presents Fairfield Today. Brought to you by Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, Fairfield Medical Center, Fair Hope Hospice and Palliative Care, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield County Adam H., and the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities.
Hello friends, welcome to Fairfield Today. Paul Jasson with you. We are downtown in the spacious lobby of Fairfield Federal, where we like to always have our show down here, and we're well into 2026 now. We're getting going, and we've got a new program we can start out the year with. We're going to talk with this. It sounds like such a fun program. It's the P.A.W program through Fairfield Medical Center. That's a lot going on there, and we'll kind of unpack that a little bit. And it's not very often I have 4 guests on a show. This is that show, because we have Heidi Reed, we have Jill Henwood, and then we have Asher and Sprout. Now, on my far right is Heidi, this is Jill, and then we have Asher over here with Heidi, and Sprout is here with Jill. So this is a program. They have a new calendar out through Fairfield Medical Center. It's a PALS program. We'll find out what that's about. So first of all, ladies and friends, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
We're glad to have you on. We always like to have our little fuzzy friends with us. We love pets on the show. That's a great thing, and we got 2 good ones here like that. So Heidi, let's begin with you. This is a program that Fairfield Medical Center has had for a while. You got on this early on.
Yes, we've actually had pet therapy at Fairfield Medical Center since 1995. And it's just grown through the years. A lot of growth in the last few years. We're up to almost to 12 teams here soon once we add a couple of new additions. Of course, Asher and Sprout being 2 of our teams that visit and make a big difference in the lives of our patients and visitors and the staff too.
Well, the third member of our team is Jill Henwood, who is no stranger to Fairfield Today. She's been on for lots of different reasons. We like to have her on. But so you're in the marketing department of
Yes.
Fairfield Medical Center.
Yes.
And the calendar that we're talking about, you're responsible for what? The pictures in that calendar?
Yeah, so I take all the pictures. I do their headshots, and then for the calendar, we schedule all of them, bring them in, and just see what we can.
That's a day, I can imagine.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun.
I can imagine.
I never thought I would be a pet photographer, but I really enjoy.
So how do you acquire these dogs? Like, are these dogs that belong to people at Fairfield Medical Center? I mean, how do you know that they're the right dogs for you?
So they come to us a lot of different ways. Sometimes I'll get a phone call from somebody in the community. Just recently I did, who says, I have a certified therapy dog, we'd like to start volunteering, and then I take them through the process. But more often I get somebody that says, I love this P.A.W program, I want to be a part of it, I think I have a dog who would be perfect.
Okay.
And so then I walk them through the process of how they get their dog certified through an organization like Alliance of Therapy Dogs.
So you have to have that certification to become in this program?
Yes.
Okay. And so in this case, we got what, 12? One for each month for sure. How many dogs do you have?
We have 12 now. In this calendar, I think we had 10 for the calendar, because I have 2 new ones who have just joined us at the beginning of this year. So
now, what's training look like? Is it like 6 months of whatever they're doing? Is it a year? How do they get into this?
No, well, honestly, to be a therapy dog, it's more you just know. Like, I got Asher at the shelter, and when I met him at the shelter, even when he was all bouncy and excited, I knew he was perfect for pet therapy.
Well, but you know this stuff. You know
Yes.
it. Other people may not know.
So it's more their personality and demeanor.
Labs are like that. Probably labs are great in what you do.
We have a lot of golden retrievers.
And golden retrievers, they've got that nice, calm demeanor about them. Good.
Yeah. So it's that, but then basic obedience and a good relationship between the handler and the dog. So those are really the 3 key components. And then you go through a testing process with the certifying organization. Once you do all that, you come in on board as a volunteer team, and then I do the training for our teams at the hospital on how we do pet therapy at Fairfield Medical Center.
Got Heidi Reed, who's at Fairfield Medical Center. She's a volunteer coordinator for this PAWS program, and Jill Henwood, marketing for Fairfield Medical Center, taking the pictures of the calendar we're going to show you here. And so, Jill, now that you have these pups, and how do they acquire these calendars?
So we have these calendars for sale in the gift shop at Fairfield Medical Center. Right. They're $15. All the proceeds go towards the P.A.W program.
Okay, that was going to be the next question.
Yeah.
Where does that go?
And actually, to elaborate on that, it's a volunteer fund within the foundation at the hospital, but it all goes to benefit patient care. So in that fund, we use some of the funds for like a snack cart at the Cancer Care Center.
Okay.
They may be used for things with the P.A.W program as well, but a variety of things, all which benefit patients and visitors, and it's 100% profit to the foundation.
And so you have these dogs in the hospital, and they're probably there daily, but is someone on every floor, or somebody lets them know, I'd like to see a pup, come to my room, or how do you know where you put these dogs to strategically that they're going to be where they are best used?
All of our teams know where they're allowed to visit, which is almost everywhere in the hospital. Not everywhere, but a lot of places. And a lot of our teams just come in and visit wherever they want to go. Some of the times the dogs choose. They might have somebody they really want to go see. But we also do get requests. So patients or staff on behalf of a patient, they contact our nursing office and they can put in a request for pet therapy, and then all of our teams are notified, and then we do our best to fulfill those requests. So we do get requests as well.
So Asher and Sprout, have they been in the program early on? Have they been doing this for a while?
Sprout has been in for about over a year.
Okay.
And Asher is 12 years old now, and he has been doing this since he was about 2.
Mom's got him into this early
I had to think
on.
that through.
Yeah.
So he's been doing it about 10 years.
And so this is your second calendar, am I right, Jill? You did this a year ago, was your first one?
Yeah, our first one was last year, and we did kind of like each month was a different, close to like a holiday. So like we had, our one of our dogs dressed up like a lion for October, and then this year we went with departments in the hospital. So like Asher is a doctor. Sprout, we've got Sprout in there with a hurt leg for ortho, and
Center Police as
Center
well.
Police.
Yeah,
and Sprout was a superstar. You just put him where he wanted, and he would be like,
Perfect,
there's one, he's on a little motorcycle, and we just put him on it, and he's like, yep, this is what I do now.
Yep.
I'm a motorcycle dog.
So are these 12 or these 10 or whatever we ended up with this year, are these 10 different from the ones you had on last year, or they are different?
Different pictures,
Different.
but not all
Perhaps
different
the same
dogs.
animals?
Yeah.
There's one new team that wasn't in last year's Ajax, and there's a couple that we don't have anymore, but the majority of them are the same dogs as last year's.
So the P.A.W program, what does that stand for again?
Pet Assisted Wellness.
Pet Assisted Wellness, and these, again, are pets that can be in the hospital to help people, like we've talked about. A lot of people, if you have a dog at home, maybe you can't see your own puppy anymore, which maybe it isn't allowed in the hospital. These ones are allowed in, and I bet with kids, I bet they go crazy over this.
Yeah, Asher definitely loves when he sees kids. He'll try to get to them.
And again, there's places probably you can't go, but for the most part, carte blanche, you put them where they're needed.
Yes, yeah. I mean, of course, they can't go in isolation rooms. We don't go on maternity.
Sure.
But even critical care rooms, with some of the dogs, we go in there, and so most of the areas we can visit.
So Jill, it's been a fun being a pet photographer, something new for you.
Yeah,
I mean, in the world of marketing within Fairfield Medical Center, which is a big tent there.
Yes.
We get that. You got a lot going on, but
Yes.
I imagine of the things you do, this probably would be there of the more fun type of things.
It's definitely more fun, and we really enjoyed that. I think we did 3 or 4 days of shoots, and it's just so much fun. You get to crawl around on the floor and
And pet dogs.
and pet dogs all day.
Well,
They're
I
all
think
my friends
it's
now,
such a
too.
great program. I mean, again, Fairfield Medical Center does so many good things in the community. I mean, it's just unreal, and this is new to me, so I'm glad to talk about this. These guys, Asher and Sprout, they're just perfect emissaries for this. So thank you for bringing in Heidi and Jill. Thanks for coming in. You can get the calendars at the gift shop right there in the entrance, and $15.
Yep.
And the money goes to kind of keep this program alive and moving along. And if people have any interest in maybe, everybody thinks their dog is perfect for this, I'm sure, but they can contact you at the hospital and say, check me out here?
Yes, absolutely. We've got a lot of information on the Fairfield Medical Center website.
Okay, great.
Even if you just Google Fairfield Medical Center, P.A.W or pet therapy, you'll get to our pet therapy page.
Oh, good.
And we've got bios on there of each of our dogs,
Nice.
a few fun facts about each of them. But I also have it detailed on there how you can go about getting certified as a pet therapy team. And of course, people can always reach out to me with questions. I'm happy to walk them through the process.
Well, it's a great program. We always love talking about the guys here. We appreciate you ladies being on with us today from Fairfield Medical Center. Heidi and Jill with us today, along with Asher and Sprout. And they're good puppies, I'll say that too. Perfect for what you use them for. I know about that. Yeah. That's the first part of our show. We love having Fairfield Medical Center and these guys on. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We'll be back in just a moment.
At Fairfield Federal, we believe true prosperity is shared. For 130 years, Fairfield Federal has invested in the community that built us. From supporting businesses that employ our neighbors, empowering the initiatives that strengthen our community, and serving generations of families, Fairfield Federal is proud to share this milestone of progress with our hometown. Fairfield Federal is your place for checking, savings, and home loans. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender, NMLS number 402612.
There was a nurse there to receive him, and she looked at me and she said, "I've got your husband. I want you to go sit down and get something to drink. You probably haven't had anything to eat or drink all day. I've got him. Go take a minute." And she took him, and I knew he was in the best hands.
Happy New Year from all of us at Fairfield DD. As we kick off 2026, we're excited to keep building partnerships and working together to move as one to promote greater independence for everyone we support. And coming up in March, it's Developmental Disabilities Awareness Month. We'll be out in the community with events that celebrate inclusion and remind us that every person matters. To kick things off, we're teaming up with our friends at GeoPro for a special event you won't want to miss. Follow Fairfield DD on social media and check our website for all the details. We can't wait to see you there.
It is so important for families to feel comfortable and safe when they call, because oftentimes that first phone call, even picking up the phone physically and just dialing that number, is very hard. You're asking for something that is a very difficult and private decision, and so we want everyone to feel comfortable and safe that you pick up that phone, you make that phone call, and let us just guide you and lead you where you want. And then you can make an informed decision about what's best for you and your family.
The Frankie Smith Funeral Home and Crematory in Lancaster and the Johnson Smith Funeral Home in Baltimore have a long and wonderful history of serving our community. Feel free to give us a call at 740-653-0652. Stop in and see us at either of our two locations, 405 North Columbus Street in Lancaster and 207 South Main Street in Baltimore. Respect for tradition, regard for change.
Welcome back to Fairfield Today. Gosh, well, how much fun is that having the pups on? We always enjoy that. Fairfield Medical Center and their calendar. Go on their website, look that up. Paws Pals program. Look that up. Find out how to buy a calendar. They're available at the gift shop. Check on that. We're going to shift to the library here. Becky Shcaade is with us, and it's always tough following puppies.
I agree.
You know what? You're in a tough slot here,
That's
Becky.
right. I'll do my best.
Becky Shcaade is the director of the Fairfield County District Library. We love having her on. We love talking about the library. And I'll tell you, there are a couple organizations here in town. You're one of them. The Parks is another one. We could have you on probably once a month because you do, and the Parks is the same way. You're involved in everything. If we have whatever the Wands and Wizards, whatever the Scarecrow is, the library always has some event going on. They've got something happening there that they talk about. You guys are just all over it 24/7.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. And that's kudos to my staff, because as one person, I can't do all that.
Sure.
It is 100% efforts of my staff who are awesome.
Well, it's always fun to talk to the library. I've always been a big advocate of the library here. What I just think about well, back then we had a West Side branch and I only was a block from there, and I was there almost every day, and I spent a lot of time in there, and I'm thankful for that. In hindsight, that I enjoyed that, and it helped me, throughout your whole
Keeps
life.
kids out of trouble.
I don't do much about algebra and geometry much anymore, but reading pretty much
Yes,
every day.
every day.
Okay.
Yep.
One thing when I think about the Fairfield County District Library, and now we're, of course, mid-January, the winter reading program, is it going strong?
It is wonderful. It is a great program. A lot of people know our summer reading program, and of course, when school's out, we want to encourage kids to be reading all summer long.
That's a big deal.
And absolutely, and that is a pretty big program for us where thousands and thousands of people participate. Our winter reading program is a little bit more low-key. We would love to have thousands and thousands of people participate, so please come on in and sign up. It's a free program. It runs the entire months of January and February. Kids, teens, and adults. So for everyone, you basically you read what you like, track your reading, and you're going to earn a prize that our friends at the library provided.
And you have examples of these?
I do. So this year our theme is the Hot Chocolate Challenge.
Nice.
So we have to go along with that for kids.
And mugs are perfect.
Mugs. These have coloring inserts in them, so kids can decorate their own mug, and they'll get hot cocoa with
You
that.
guys are so good.
Oh my goodness, those were so cute. And then for teens and adults, we have the ceramic mug, and that'll come with hot chocolate as well.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Yeah.
So both reading programs are instrumental in kind of what your focus is, what your mission
Absolutely.
is.
We want to keep people reading. We want to reward them for that. Keep using the library, and it has positive outcomes for a lot of different situations. So absolutely, keep reading all winter long. Plus, winter is a perfect time to read.
Even better than summer because perhaps you're trapped in. Yeah, and we've had some of that.
Yes.
So now I'm familiar with the winter reading, with the summer reading, but something I was looking at here, technology trainer.
Yeah.
Guiding Ohio Online?
Yes.
That sounds pretty high tech.
It is very high tech. So Guiding Ohio Online is a program that is put on through the State Library of Ohio. And we have been lucky to, for the last 2 years, be a grant recipient to be a part of this program. That allows us to have a tech trainer at the library part-time, and his entire focus through this grant is teaching people about the internet, closing the digital divide. So our tech trainer's name is Andrew, and he is awesome. He is a wonderful guy, very smart and very patient, and will teach you step by step.
Good qualities.
Yes, absolutely. So he's teaching classes at the library that are, of course, free and open to the public. You can go on our website and see the list of classes, things like Introduction to AI, everyday cybersecurity, that kind of stuff that is of interest to a lot of people. But even better than that, he makes one-on-one appointments for people, so you can come in, maybe bring your phone, bring your device, and Andrew will help you set it up, show you how to use it, show you how to connect it to library resources, all sorts of different things. Maybe you need to learn how to print from your phone because you have to print a boarding pass, for example. He can do that. Lots of different options there, and it really is nice to be able to meet people where they are and do that one-on-one training, because with technology it can be hard to do a class group because everyone's at different levels. But he does a great job. He's at our main library 2 days a week, and he's at a branch each day, an additional day each week. So he rotates through all of our branches in the county, and he's here at main library in Lancaster twice a week. So give us a call and we'll schedule an appointment for you with Andrew.
So, as I mentioned, I spent a great deal of time at the former West Side Library. It's catty corner from the fire department on Harrison Avenue. It used to be when I was a kid. And then also across the street, it used to be on the second floor of City Hall over here. Long gone. You've got the beautiful building down here now. But I was just thinking about when you began as a librarian, did you ever think that you'd be having classes on cyber security,
No.
whatever the heck cyber is? I mean, when I think about Google, my Google was a big card catalog over there called
Yes.
the Dewey Decimal System, and
Yes.
all the books had numbers on
And that's
them.
where I started when I was in libraries. It was an interesting time because the internet was just getting very popular. And
When you were starting?
When I was starting
Okay.
out. And so it's very interesting to see those changes over time,
Boy.
truly.
Something else that and again, the library, Fairfield County District Library, we've got Becky Shcaade with us, the main squeeze over there, got a lot going on, but they're involved in so much in the course of 12 months. They're just everything, and one of them is birding backpacks.
These
What's
are
that?
so cool. This is our newest collection. We have a lot of different kits at the library, and this backpack is a new kit we have, and it is a birding backpack.
Move these
yeah,
things.
sure.
Get them out of your way.
Thank you. I
Yep.
appreciate that. So with this backpack, you can check it out with your library card, and all of
Are
these,
those binoculars?
They are. They are even better. They're kid binoculars. So they're binoculars for kids that are going to kind of autofocus. But there's also in here binoculars for adults. So you check out this kit,
Oh,
and
my.
a parent and a child could go together, and of course, books, field
Books.
guides to identifying birds.
Remarkable.
Yeah, so it really is, our goal is to kind of give you everything you need to be able to start bird watching and make that accessible to folks. Winter is actually a great time to start bird watching, I hear, because no leaves on the trees make them a little bit easier to see.
Wow.
So you can check these out at any library location. We have them at main library, but also all of our branch locations. They check out for 3 weeks with your library card, and they are just a really cool way. What a great activity for a family to do, maybe at one of those parks over the one of the weekends here coming up.
Well, what a great program. What a great program. I
It'll
mean,
be fun.
again, you just keep coming up with stuff that kids are going to love.
Yes.
And adults will love, and adults will love bringing the kids in to utilize all this. And
Absolutely.
something for a cold winter's day, mom, and hot chocolate or something.
Yeah. We're hoping to expand that program and add some additional kits. So things like maybe rocks and minerals, tree identification, fossils, that kind of
Could
stuff.
almost be unlimited.
Anything in nature,
Yeah.
I think it would be great.
Wow, good for the Fairfield County District Library. Now, I know, and this is something we're going to talk about, the library app.
Yes.
And this is something that you kind of many visits ago mentioned, and
Yes.
so I downloaded that app, and it's a wizard.
It is so good, isn't it? I love it. If you aren't familiar with the library's app, you can get it online, any of the Google Play, Apple App stores. It's free, of course. The best thing to do, though, is download it and connect it with your library account, because then you're going to have your digital library card on there, so you'll always have that. And it makes it really easy to place items on hold. If you search for it, your information is already, it's connected to that account. So it'll automatically place it on hold for you. It'll revert to the place where you want to pick it up. It's easy to register for programs, see all of our library resources. Even if you just want to check hours really quickly, it's up to date and great resource.
Well, that's how I've used it. Reserve the book; it's ready. I don't use your little outside thing. I come in and talk to the librarian, but I mean, it just does all that for you.
It
Boom,
does.
boom, boom, and you're there.
Yeah, it's very nice.
Now,
very
I
nice.
haven't only got a couple minutes left, and I wanted to talk about this. This is something
Yes.
that you told me about maybe in a previous or two previous visits ago, about, and I don't know what the name of the program is, but this is where you're connected to so many places around the state, but things that you have tickets for that cost money that through the library are available.
Free, yes. So we call it our Community Pass program, and we have partnered with a lot of different organizations, both here in Fairfield County and also in Central Ohio. And what you do is you come into the library, check out, see what passes we have available, and check those out with your library card. It is free. He has Columbus Museum of Art and Dawes Arboretum, which are two of my favorites. And each pass, you will have multiple people who are available to get into that location for free with those passes.
And then they have a time span on it. You might have a week, or it might be, I don't know, maybe more than that. But multiple people, I think that's the thing. If
Isn't
you've
that
got 3 or 4
amazing?
people in your family, just come on in. We're
It's
going.
a huge money saver.
And how many do you think you have? How many organizations do you
Maybe
think are in
12,
that?
I think.
Really,
Because we
that's
have the Veterans
amazing.
Museum here in town. We
You have the Veterans Museum?
Yeah, in Columbus, which has been great. Dawes, AHA, Georgian and Sherman House, Ohio Glass Museum, Columbus Museum of Art, Franklin Park Conservatory. Boy, that might be all of them. The Works.
And I've used it. I just used like a week ago the Franklin Park Conservatory.
Great.
That was remarkable.
It is
It's
amazing.
been years since I've been up through there. The
beautiful.
library, such a blessing to have. I mean,
thank you.
when I was a kid, the library was just books.
Yeah.
That's what we did, and there's nothing wrong with that.
No.
Books were books. But now the library is just sort of the key that opens up so many things.
All right, I'm going to make you tape a commercial for us that says that.
I'm all for that because I'm a big supporter of the library. You guys do such a great job. Your staff down there are so knowledgeable, helpful anytime you need anything. And if nothing else, call them up or go online and find out about these daggone tickets. It's a heck of a deal. Many people in your family can go, and it has a week time span or something. What you can get, they change. I don't know if they change every month, but you can get some, and they're good for for the month. Next
Yeah.
month, they got to get them again. And
Yeah. It's a great program. It works really
Community
well.
pass.
Community passes. Yep.
Becky Shcaade, who is the girl with the Fairfield County District Library, our favorite library. We love having you on. January, we're getting started.
Yes.
Got a big year ahead of us.
Always.
We're looking forward to it. You come
Yes.
back and join us.
Absolutely.
We love having you on. Becky Shcaade with the Fairfield County District Library. Get your tickets. It's a good deal. Thanks for joining us on Fairfield Today.
IVP Media, in cooperation with Fairfield Federal, presents Fairfield Today. Brought to you by Fairfield Federal Savings and Loan, Fairfield Medical Center, Fair Hope Hospice and Palliative Care, the Frankie Smith Funeral Home, Fairfield County Adam H., and the Fairfield County Board of Developmental Disabilities.